Creating your own data engineering pipeline can be a bit of a slow and tedious process, but Kestra comes in to make that a breeze. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can build your very own data engineering pipeline directly inside of Kestra. So jumping into Kestra, let's have a look at what we're trying to achieve here. Now, we want to be able to extract data, transform it, and then query it, effectively loading it into a database. This can often be referred to as ETL, or extract, transform, and load. Now, let's have a look at the workflow to understand exactly what's going on at each of these stages. Now, to begin with, we've got a task here at the top called extract, which is going to download a JSON file from this URL here, dummyjson.com/products. We're then going to pass that over to Python using one of our outputs here. We're then going to transform it by filtering the data by removing a few columns. We can make this dynamic by using an input here to specify which of those columns we actually want to keep and which ones we don't, which means every time we execute it, we can specify what we want to get a slightly different answer. After we've done that, we'll generate another JSON file, but this time with our filtered data. Then we can move on to the last stage, which is effectively loading it into a database, but instead we're doing that inside of Kestra's memory. So here what we're going to do is use the JSON library here using DuckDB to do a few SQL queries, and we're going to group it together so it's a bit more summarized and easy to see. We're going to take this big mess of data and turn it into something a little bit more usable. So when I press execute, we'll see it's going to get started and it's going to start producing our output. It's going to extract the file ready for us to use. Python's then going to process that, and then we're going to see it get queried with DuckDB. If I now press output, what we can see here is that JSON file in its raw format. We can see there's a lot of data here and it's quite difficult to gauge what's going on without really digging into it. We then go into Python, where we generate a new filtered JSON that's only got a number of columns. So here we can see we're only keeping two different parts of each of the products, which means it's a lot easier to work with versus that previous original raw format. Then we can take that over to our query here, which then turns it into a lovely table here. So we've got all of the data we need, and this is ready to be loaded into a database or a data warehouse like Postgres or BigQuery. I can also download this if I want, so I can then use this in other systems. Now, this is just a short example of what data engineering could look like in Kestra. We're going to do a number of other videos showing other data engineering use cases that grow beyond what we just did here. If there's anything you'd like to see in particular, let us know in the comments below. Kestra is a great tool for building data engineering pipelines, whether that's ETL or something else. With our wide range of plugins, there is something to integrate with every tool that you need. Let us know in the comments below how you're planning to use Kestra for data engineering and what you'd love to see in the future.